Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah. I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let me see if this audio right. Well, man. Let's see if we got this audio right. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We in there. We in there. All right, bet. All right. Negus. All right. Negus, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Ace Maceo, the Divine One. Today, tonight, we are back in the temple. It is June 3rd, 2026. Okay. 3, 6, 9 plus 1. Okay. So 1 day. I see the vision. I see the vision. All right. But as well, we're on this third, this 3 day as well, with it being Mercury. So I can see the Mercurian alignment coming through. The Papa Legba, the Eshu, that current still coming through. Shout out. Praise be the ancients. Ashe. But here tonight we are going to be diving into the mind, and Mercury really, and the exploration of it, the power of it, diving into the subconscious, entering the cave, going into the darkness, going to the other side, and bringing the light, right? Or extracting the light from such. We're gonna explain it all here tonight. This is a pretty essential live stream. I'm gonna let y'all know this now. This is one of them ones. You feel me? Like I'm already know how I put this together. In the videos I'm done, this is by far probably one of my favorite ones so far. But it's just because of what all it entails and how it all stacks up and lines up. This synchronicity right now is insane. You feel me? It's crazy. But you know, as always, we start with the astrology. You feel me? But let's take this into let's take this into this. Let me show y'all something. As y'all can see, the temple is updated. We in a new groove. We're in a new setup now. You feel me? But let me show y'all this. So that would be, make sure I do this right. Control A. See if this works. See if this works. Then I'm on the other live to catch up. I gotta figure out how to get these two screens. When I get these two screens set up, we really set up. We're balling. Okay. So as y'all can see from the thumbnail, right? We're talking about the Backrooms. The recent release of the Backrooms just came out last week. On the recent full moon, right? On June 1st, right? It was, my dates might be a little off. But I was looking at the nature of them coming out with this film at this time, and I was like, why? How does it all line up? What is it entailing? And oh boy, it all lines up. But like I said, let's get straight to this. Let's get straight to the astrology. So here I have up both charts for the chart of right now, pretty much. That being on the left here, we have the tropical chart. On the right here, we have the sidereal. All right, and if we look at the tropical chart, what you'll see is on the tropical chart, we have the sun. You know, the sun is in Gemini right now. You know how we just did the Uranus decode and such. And we're still in that time, we're still interplaying with that. Because as I was talking about in Uranus and Gemini, Gemini dealing with not the bipolar aspect, but the as above, so below, the lower self and the higher self. You feel me? We'll be getting into that tonight as well. But here, what we're looking at really is the Cancer aspects. And recently, I posted on the IG. Make sure y'all tapping on the IG at Ukiyo.Temple. Tap in with the art and such. But we also had an article on Cancer, and then as I was going through the Cancer notes, just learning more about the Zodiac, I started to really understand the nature of the sign more. You feel me? And now the sun we're not even in Cancer season yet, but recently we've had Mercury entered Cancer on June 1st or 2nd. Mercury moving fast. It's already at the 3rd degree. Right. So with Mercury going into Cancer, Mercury is the planet of thoughts, the mind, communications, right? So when you enter into Cancer, which Cancer is a water sign, right? We're going to decode Cancer after this as well. I have another slide. But as it is a water sign, right? Well, the mind is going into the waters. You feel me? And the waters, what they represent is your feelings, your emotions, your subconscious. That which you hold within, that which is within the body. You feel me? That which you protect, you could say. For me, and you will see this as well as in the sidereal. Jupiter just entered Cancer, right? In sidereal astrology. So if Jupiter entering Cancer, Mercury isn't there in the sidereal yet. But with Jupiter, that's the expansion of this water, of these emotions, you feel me? Of this subconscious. And Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, understand, you feel me? So it works as it's harmonious. So this is Jupiter is a planet of great wisdom, blessings. They'll say luck or kingship, right? So as we expand into these emotions, let it all out, you could say. Especially as I liked how this full moon timed it perfect, because now since the moon is in the waning phase, right, and it's going into the darker, it's pretty much letting off of this light. So we're pretty much in this phase of letting go, dissolving, getting things off our chest. You feel me? At this time. And so when you put them together, right, and you see the Mercury with the Jupiter, right, which tropically is already the case, right? With Venus there, peep game, LBA, right? So, the mind is on the water, literally. The mind, the moon, is on this water. I really like this symbolism, you feel me, of the moon on top of the water, because the moon is the mind as well, like Mercury, and just on a more subconscious level. This is where we get more into the dreams, the abstract, the ambience, you feel me? But let's go on. So also with Cancer, right? This is some of the art. Shout out Mid Journey, right? That we generated. I'm gonna tap in with Ukiyo art. But this the idea, because as I was reading through it, the vision came to me. I was like, all right, I'm seeing like it was a crab holding a pearl, right, amongst treasure, right, at a temple base. This one generation didn't get the temple base, but the pearl in the shell, the crab holding the pearl, Right, the crab with his claws, the protection. The clam, the shell holding the pearl, keeping such sacred. The treasure chest, right? This is all Cancerian motifs. You feel me? But as well, like Cancer being the fourth, is the fourth house, right? Is the fourth house. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? The fourth house is dealing with the home. You feel me? Dealing with the past. You feel me? Cancer is ruled by, it's literally ruled by Cancer, which thus Cancer is the fourth sign of the zodiac in traditional astrology. It is the cardinal water sign and the domicile of the moon. It's ruled by the moon. For me, so we just had these Mercury and Jupiter entering these moon ruled zodiac, because it begins summer in the classical seasonal scheme, right? Because tropical is dealing with the seasons. It is a cardinal sign. It is a initiatory in its nature. You feel me? So from this alone, this whole stream is initiation. You feel me? The initiation into the subconscious. You feel me? Into the backrooms. You feel me? Into your own shadow. You feel me? The shells, as some niggas know. But as we go on, Cancer carries the initiating quality of the cardinal signs, but it does so through feeling, care, and inward responsiveness rather than through force or spectacle. So this is when you get into actually feeling it. Shout out Travis Majors. Travis Majors had a live last night, going crazy. He was dropping the bar, dropping gems. You feel me? And he was talking about with manifestation, right? You're doing shadow work. All you're really doing is nervous system regulation, because it's not about. He said it's not about knowing that these certain things happen or the why. It's more so your response. You feel me? When they come up, are you triggered or are you at peace? You feel me? That's another slide I forgot to add in here. Because it goes into like a reframing. It was one image I seen where it was like you can have like a rainy day and you can be sad that it's raining, or you can have a rainy day and then just observe that it's raining, but you yourself are just bliss in the rain. You feel me? Or don't even care about it. You feel me? You're detached from that. And you really start to see how you can pick and choose your attachment to certain emotions and what you decide to care about, what energy you give to certain things. And that is powerful, because what you give your energy to grows. Word to that mages. You feel me? So, it was something else. The nervous system. All right. So being at peace, how your nervous, tapping into your nervous system and your base of feeling your emotions, right? And learning how to both understand your response and then take control of it. You feel me? That is this work, the shadow work. And later on as well, we're going to actually get into the practice of such. You feel me? And really, it really is simply just basic meditation. Which even this shit was so crazy, because this idea I've been working on for a little bit. But when Trav did the whole meditation, I'm like, see, man. I'm like, just all I can say is see. And pretty much what it is it's Carl Jung's active imagination, right? It's a form of it. And his was a little bit more direct. But pretty much once you're into trance and you're relaxed, you're in meditation. This isn't the meditation, I'm just explaining it right now. But once you're relaxed in trance, your brain waves, your brain state, your consciousness opens up. It's in this liminal space. You feel me? You're in the subconscious. So then once you're in that state, you can prompt it various questions. You feel me? You can do various path workings or meditations to do various things. For me, to interface with your subconscious. That's the whole work of Carl Jung. Right. And then you, by the observation of it, thus, and so on, so on. I'm not trying to skip ahead right now. That's the, I'm not trying to skip ahead too much. Feel me? But that's pretty much the basis, the key. Feel me? At this time, the work. Feel me? And shout out my niggas Bilal. You feel me? Because when I was doing work with him, and this all applies to Travis Majors. Part of the work I was doing with Bilal is I was asking him. I was like, I want to actually feel the energy. You feel me? Because I felt it was a point earlier where I felt that I was I can't say I felt. You feel me? But it was like I was numb. But through working with him, and what he had me do was just pretty much working on meditations. But as well, working with the energy body, doing like the middle pillar, had me doing Qigong, great exercise, right? And just really tapping in and becoming one with your body, from making that mind and body connection, which even Trav was like, and he had another life. He's talking about the spiritual authority, right? And he was like having a spiritual practice. He was like with the middle. He was at the middle pillar or the lesser banisher ritual. He said the point was that you are the center of the universe. You are the universe. And I was like, exactly. That was the exact Bilal knows this. You feel me? Because when I was doing this Qigong, I combined it with the middle pillar, and then once you're into this zone, this state, right? And really, it's just the flow state, right? When you're doing anything, you're just completely zoned in. Really, at that state, this flow state, you are one with the universe. Really, you're just acting out and playing thus out. Feel me? And it's just various ways of using and exploring and working with the mind. You feel me? That this is. You feel me? But shout out niggas. As I go on reading this, you feel me? We might be here for a little second. I'm trying to finish this before the game tonight. You feel me? See, we got Wemby. We hold on. We got Wemby in the Knicks in the finals. I got Knicks in 7. You feel me? You gotta understand the script. If they got, you gotta understand. Wemby win it now. What else does he have to fight for? You feel me? At that point, he's just going for accolades. At that point, you feel me? He lose this year? Oh, he's gonna become a true demon, true GOAT. He lose this year. If New York wins, LBA coded. Statue of Liberty, LBA coded. New York winner. You feel me? But I got Knicks in 7 though. 7-game series. They need all the viewership. You feel me? You gotta see that. You gotta. Hey, but back to this. Traditional doctrine also places Jupiter in the occultation in Cancer, as I was saying, reinforcing themes of nourishment, protection, increase, and beneficence. So yes, that's where I was getting the treasure. The treasure. My nigga Bartholomew. If y'all ain't seen my Backrooms Decode before seeing this, definitely watch that. Definitely watch that probably after this. If you haven't seen Backrooms, watch that. Definitely go see it. But spoilers ahead. Just FYI, I'll probably let y'all know in a little bit. Yeah. At its height, Cancer is protective, nurturing, emotionally intelligent, loyal, receptive, intuitive, capable of creating true sanctuary. Good. I like that. It knows how to make a place livable. It remembers what matters. It feeds what it loves. Cancer in its clean form is not weakness. It is the strength to care deeply without abandoning discernment. It is the art of making a refuge that allows life to continue. So when I was thinking about this whole protection concept, right? This the sanctuary, right? This is where we get into like the fourth house in the home. You feel me? In astrology. Recently, we had the gnosis of the cave, the allegory of the cave, right? The cave is the cave is the home. You feel me? The cave is the treasure chest. The cave is the mind. You feel me? And we're in the darkness. You can see. You feel me? We're in the darkness, in the shadows. This external projected light, right? This is what the subconscious may see, or what you may see and think or believe, right? These shadows, right, that are casted by life, the matrix, trauma, your parents, your family, your friends, your quote unquote friends, the quote unquote opposite, if they so called exist. You feel me? So on and so forth. The world. You feel me? All these projected beliefs. All this projected thought. Hold on a second. Okay, I was about to tweak out. Boy, I was about to tweak out. I thought my shit was on mute. Let me go on. All this projected 333 on the clock. Mia Collins, shout out. 333, June 3rd. See, I see. Y'all can't see it, but I got my statue right here. But all these projected beliefs and such of what the world is and how the world should be, how you should be, what you are, who you are. You feel me? And what you realize once you step out, once you take a step back out of the cave, you see the sun. You're able to step out of the cave, step out of the shell, right? Step out of the cave, step out of the shell, step out of the tree, right? And observe and see the true light, the true gnosis, the one. You feel me? The true you. The God, the supreme, so on and so forth, whatever names y'all want to call it. You feel me? This is where he shot my niggas by gnosis, no way pop, you feel me? This is where we're getting to his talk, you feel me? This observer. You feel me? The self-inquiry, you feel me, that we discussed many times before, but when I pose it back to you once again, ask yourself, who are you? Right? Who answers the question? Who asks the question? Who is observing this conversation? Do you see? We're getting into the metacognition. You feel me? Understanding that you are the soul, a soul, quote soul, however you would put it. Beyond, you are more than the body. You are beyond this body. You are immortal. You feel me? This is the foundation of any teaching. Before we get into any astral workings, deeper meditations, shit, even the lore to an extent. You feel me? This is the foundation, the essential. You feel me? You must know this. You are beyond. You are immortal. So much in the sense, like, now I'm starting to really believe in the sense of like I was scrolling the other day and I was finding out about they call it quantum immortality, right? Where they say you may had a near-death experience or a timeline where you may have died, right? But in your experience, in your consciousness, you still are going on and living. right? And I keep seeing these shots of like scenes where it's like in movies or from shows where people are dying, but in their consciousness they're still living and they're observing this happening, but or they're either in their own timeline. So this quantum immortality, right, is this true conscious immortality in a sense. You feel me? And I didn't get it in a fear sense for myself. I just more so thought about it in a. I was going through definitely going through a quote unquote ego death at that time. Because as this full moon, this was a major full moon. It was a super blue moon, as they call it. It was the second moon in the month of May, right? And for me, it was transiting my 12th house and Pluto. You feel me? So I was in it. I was in the darkness. You feel me? Very low state, depressive state. You feel me? But I got out of it though. You feel me? I got out of it, and the way I got out of it is actually crazy. It was literally through the meditation and the pathworking. It was spontaneous too. Words no way pop. They said the greatest breakthroughs will always be spontaneous. Facts, nigga. All this gnosis should come through spontaneous. That's why my notes, I know every day should come through on a random. You got to be ready. But this shit, oh my god. So pretty much I was just here chilling. I remember earlier in the day I was watching a Crimson Desert gameplay. That's just abstract, just earlier in the day. But later in the day I was watching I forgot what I was watching at this point. I know that James Bond 007, I was watching that gameplay. We will be decoding that very soon. A lot of notice on that James Bond coming very soon. What was that poor James Bond? Oh, my nigga, 007. 007. You got it. 007 got it. Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, let's talk about. See, off. Catch up. It ain't be too long. The spot. Oh, okay. How I overcame this one. Got out of the darkness, or that mental state. You feel me? Because as Charles was putting it, he was like, you can either feed into the dark thoughts, into the fears, the doubts, the anxiety, the sadness, whatever it is, right? And you can either feed into it or you can maintain your frame. Spiritual authority command as thou wilt, you feel me? And change your state at will. And this was in a moment of that, you feel me? Because whenever I was watching, I just fell into a daydream. I fell into a daydream state. And what I saw was I was before a castle. I was like outside a castle, and the guard was trying to say something to me. And next thing I know, he just tried to wrap me up. Next thing I know, tried to cut my head off. And if you mean, this is me deep in the emotion. Like I was in like peak state probably. You feel me? And just in the thoughts, this vision just came up. But head chopped off. Some Ten of Swords? Is that it? Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords? I ain't pulled the chair out in a minute. But I just sat there in that moment. I was like, hell no. I was like, I'm not going for this shit. I was like, fuck this shit. Next thing you know, head back up. I'm back up. I call up the sword, just come into my hand. His head off. I'm stepping across the castle. I'm stepping across the bridge. There's a moat, you know, little river with the moat with the alligators. You feel me? I'm crossing the moat. The more guards come, chop, slink, chop. Arms off, heads off, looking like a more so a Ghost of Tsushima gameplay or some Jedi Survivor gameplay with a lightsaber. But it was this was a medieval. It was weird because it was medieval, which I usually don't. But I came. That was from the Crimson. That's what I said, the Crimson Desert. Because it looked like gameplay. That's what I mean. It looked like me playing the game. You feel me? In the vision. Not me playing it, but like I was the player in the game. Like it was the gameplay. It's how the vision looked. And so I'm advancing, cutting bodies. End up making my way to the top of the castle. Right. I'm at the top of the castle. Still cutting bodies. I hit a nigga with a Canadian destroyer and a Spanish fly trap. Then I put it into a submission, broke his leg. Feel me? It was cooked. It was another dude. I was about to head to him next. He seen what I did to his whole legion, his whole platoon. Jumped out the window. He had to jump into the light. You feel me? Because at the top of the castle where it was like a darker room, but outside you could see the sun just blazing in. And they had to jump in out to it, and fell from heaven. We could say he fell from heaven. You'll say. But when I came out that meditation, all this this shit just came in a flash. You feel me? This energy, my whole mental state fucking shifted. You feel me? I've been on go since. For me, and this was, I think, the day before yesterday. But when I got off work last night, fucking midnight, I was like, shit, let me hop the gym. I ain't been to the gym in a little bit. I was sore. I was trying to regain. I went back in the gym to get that energy. Came off the gym. Oh my God. I thought I was gonna be up for 24 hours. You feel me? And how much energy I have? Oh my God. I was up like tuck. And it was, I was ready to come up here and do this live as is. You feel me? But I was like, let me ground this. Let me ground this, really structure this. And I like what we have here. But going forward though, right? Like we right. I see visions. Shall I see us, as niggas say. But that whole meditation, that whole path working, what does it represent? What is going on? I told you, cutting off the head. That's that 10 of swords. Feel me? The combating all of these soldiers, right? 'Cause they were like knights. These were, to me, I didn't see them as like Goetia spirits or like demons. I didn't see them as that. I see them more so as like the negative thoughts, the shadow, the projected shadows. You feel me? Excuse me. The projected shadows. That which I do not command. For me, that which I do not align with. That which has been propagated and casted. That which is not casted by me. You feel me? It was coming into this realization and notions of my own power and awakening as this God, as this creator for me. And my ability to cast, you feel me? And the power in such. And following that, you feel me? Making that. You feel me? But while I'm here, I look back and realize that these shadows are animals, right? And they're all humans in this cave. And the shadow symbology, the animal symbology is crucial because the Zodiac. You feel me? The cave, like I said in the Allegory the Cave video, the Zodiac is the cave. The Zodiac is the trap. You feel me? It is the projection. It is your lower nature, is your human self. Human of you. You feel me? The Matrix. You feel me? Your government name. You feel me? And see here we have the Chinese Zodiac. They have even more animals. They incorporate the dragon and the snake. Y'all know how we get down with the dragon and the snake, right? Shout out to Lux Dragons. But when you have the Zodiac having this symbology, right? And you realize that this wheel is the loop. That is the Ouroboros. That would have been another good symbol to put up here. Is the Ouroboros. And the Ouroboros is the snake eating its own tail. You feel me? That is the reincarnation loop. You feel me? You meet your own enemy. You feel me? So, in that, it's all a game in transcending this. You feel me? It's transcending this. You feel me? Transcending all these zodiacs, all these planets, all these concepts. You feel me? Because the true knowledge is no knowledge. Ignorance truly is bliss. Ignorance truly is bliss. For me, the goal actually is to know no thing. In some paths. For me, the goal ain't really to know everything. For me, I take what works, use what works for me. See the codes as the divine leads and guides me. For me, work to lose it. But in that, don't get caught up in this shit. You feel me? Because the logic of it, especially with the nature of this knowledge, this spiritual knowledge, this divine knowledge, it is very abstract. Like Sidereal doesn't use the outer planets, right? But Uranus, right? The practicality and the function of Uranus is pretty much spirit. Uranus and Neptune. This fleeting, this innovation is changing, unpredictable energy. You feel me? This abstract, this in a form neurodivergent, in a form, what's the word I'm looking for? It'll find me. It'll find me. But if you know, you know. This weird, like, going with the unlikely. You feel me? Like, example, like with Papa Legbo, right? Actually, in the Encyclopedia of Spirits, they said sometimes he may show up as a homeless person, or he was either a homeless person or handicapped, right? I think I may be thinking of Odin as well. Odin does that as well. And in that, when they're showing up in these forms, it's talking about how or even in the case of Jesus, in some stories, right, that the divine will not show itself how you may think they may show themselves. You feel me? It's not always as you may think it may come out. You feel me? Even in your own manifestations, you feel me? As though they can, right? But how it happens is not up to you. That's up to the divine. You feel me? It's all about you having clarity, right? In knowing what you are manifesting, willing it into existence. With great clarity, going into that darkness, bring it into the light. You feel me? Yeah, did I miss any points? Let me check real quick. Did I miss any points? Hey, I'm in deep channel right now. I'm feeling good right now. Nah, hey, cause no cap, low key, nah, yeah. When we get into this back room, cause I'm gonna say this back room, I'm telling you, Kane Parsons, hey, this gonna be a little Mini Decode. We're not gonna go through the whole film because this was the one time I actually did sit down for the film. But before yeah, I got so much note this Slasha here. Oh, the beast, right? That's what we'll get into, the beast. Because the animalistic nature, right? All with these animals, it's all the beast, the shadow. See here, this is the centaur, right? Which is kind of the Sagittarius, right? Being the lower horse, right? The lower self, being animalistic, the shadow, right? See, in the top half being the human, the God, the higher self, right? Bringing the light with the torch, right? LBA coded, right? But the beast is the shadow. You feel me? This projection, that which you repress. You feel me? And when you do this work, when it comes to shadow work, it's not about repressing this shadow. For me, it's not about repressing these emotions. It is really about awakening them. No, when you're working with various goetic spirits, caliphatic spirits, they may awaken you and trick you in certain cases. You feel me? Because it's about awakening that shadow and taming that beast. That's the key. Taming the beast. Another crucial concept in this. And this word is written there. This is true LBA spirit detective word code. You feel me? We're laying the foundations of the work. Really, the work already is, but you shall see when I keep saying LBA, spirit detective. You feel me? The work, all these codes. You understand? Shall see. But the beast, you feel me, is a natural part of us. You feel me? It is the human part of you. You feel me? It is natural. It is biologically natural. You feel me? It's natural for you to be horny. It's natural for you to be hungry. All these 7 sins are natural. You feel me? This is human nature. You feel me? It's just about understanding them, on understanding these emotions, understanding these forces on a deeper level, right? Taming them, not letting them run you. You feel me? Because that's where the game gets astray, is that people let the beast run them. They have these emotions, these thoughts run their life, dictate their life. They let these projections dictate their reality when that is not true. Reality is malleable. And really, on some bar shit coming through right now, reality, Earth is a liminal space in of itself. Earth has no astrological function in any ancient system. I think it was in the heliocentric, where the Earth was the center, right? The center of the universe, right? You are the center of the universe. You are all that is. You are all the planets. Earth is all the planets. Word to Azazel. This is actually a good Azazel image too. Both of these, to be facts. But nah, I ain't letting that thought leave me. Hold on, it came through. Hey, as fast as it comes, as fast as it goes. Hey, hold on. Oh, the heliocentric, yeah. But you being the center of the universe, right? What else was I talking about? The hell? Oh. You are the Earth surfer, you are the center. Okay, I got you. But Earth being this center point, you being this center point, this paradox, this conjunction, this black hole, right? From our dark side, us know about the black hole, the vortex, right? You can create reality. You feel me? With enough willpower, with true willpower, you create reality. You dictate reality. With great clarity, of great intention, with great action, with great grounding. By wielding and mastering the elements, transcending them, right? Not being ignorant of them as they run you, right? This is Trav talking about the elemental, the same shit. Feel me? So understand. See, are you repressing the beast? Are you feeding the beast? Are you giving it too much? Letting it run you? Are you the beast's bitch? Right? Or is the beast your bitch? Right? Or is the beast your best friend? Is it the strength card in the tarot? Man's best friend with the dog. Or in the Fool card, yeah, it's the dog. You feel me? This companionship, this balance. You feel me? This integration. Shadow integration. You feel me? That's what it's about. Becoming one with this darkness. See, people fear demons. Christianity programs people to fear demons. Religion itself programs this. But to fear demons, to fear yourself, to fear the evil, the darker forces, but really it's just the other side of you. Is the other side of nature. It is the inevitable. If anything, the inevitable. So it's coming into that acceptance of such. Another essential. This I reference all the time in my video, but now I finally found a graphic, because you have the chakra system, right? And you see we're going through various disciplines, various systems. For me, they're all saying, they're talking about the same thing. It all applies. In the chakras, you have the lower 3 chakras, which are the lower, literally red, orange, yellow, colors of fire, the colors of hell, quote unquote. This is the body. You feel me? The physical realm, the physical nature. You feel me? And then when you get into the heart chakra, the gateway, the bridge, you feel me? That's when you enter the throat chakra. The throat chakra is also another gateway or bridge as Dyath in the Kabbalah. And then when you get into the third eye and the crown, you get into man and God. Oh my God, I just realized I completely forgot about I was decoding that damn Pathworking. Hilarious, bro. But this is the Pathworking. This literally is the Pathworking. Because like I told y'all, I was outside of the gates of the castle, right? Outside of the gateway, the lower nature, had my head cut off, right? Then when I awakened, right, and I crossed the bridge, right, crossed the waters of the throat chakra, the blue, right, and then get up to the top of the castle, the crown, and outside of it is beyond it is just pure light. In Ukiyo, we call this the white void. As where we are currently, where we're living in, is the black void. That is being physical reality. You feel me? In the cosmology. But the white void would be akin to like Kether or the Ein Sof, first. I just call it the white abstract space. And we use this in meditation. You feel me? We use these concepts in meditation. Like when I went to go see when I went to go see Backrooms, I had to use the ancient white room meditation. And it's simply the idea of it came from watching Family Guy, right? And Family Guy and SpongeBob, because they had episodes where they would be time traveling, and when they would step outside of time, it would be just a straight white void. You feel me? And then what they realized is that they had the ability that with their thoughts, with what they said or commanded, they could move through the dimension in any sort of way. They could get any object there. Like in the Matrix, they even had the white room in the new one. Even the old one had the white room. But basically, what the meditation is first, like always, relax yourself. For me, unclench your jaw. For me, relax your shoulders, let go, fall, sink. And then from there, see a white void envelop your entire surroundings and being. Your whole room in front of you, you see, with every detail. Like with me, I can see my computer in front of me. As you with your phone. It's fucking gone. It's fucking gone. I was, hey. But that's what it. I set myself in the trance for me. But with I know I just took you out of the chance probably too, right? But pretty much what you're doing is you're bringing that white space is gonna envelop your entire surroundings and beings, right? When I went to the movies, I had to use this shit because I don't know why they decided to bring a baby to watch the Backrooms. They brought a toddler to a horror film. I don't know why. I was like, any other film I understand, but a horror film, I was like, all right, bro, y'all got it. I was like, society. I was like, the Matrix. I was like, y'all got it. Right. But the reason I do this meditation is so I can truly zone in and lock in. This is probably one of the first essential meditations. In Ukiyo we have the 9 gates meditations, or as well the meditation playlist. The meditation playlist. This one isn't in there. But it is on the Patreon as the 9 gates, which are the core essential meditations, which we won't be getting into tonight. This one I'm giving you here. But we get into the LBA talk next stream or in a future stream. Y'all shall see us. Or tap in on the Patreon, man. Become a member. Become for free or tap in. 11 a month. Get the whole archive. Tap in on the Discord. Access to the library. Whole lot of sauce. Whole lot of knowledge for you to explore. With this white void, right? So like I used it to just become so I could focus on the movie, right? And I've used it before in other when I go to decode other films, because when I'm getting into this space, right, what it allows me to do is, because when I'm watching movies, understand this is my divination. For me, I'm not divinating from just the cards or even just the astrology. For me, I'm divinating from the whole world. You feel me? This chaos divination. So I'm coming one to one with this film and seeing how it's talked to me. How is it talking to me? What messages are coming through? You feel me, right? In this one I couldn't take notes because it literally was just so. It was the ambience of it. You feel me? You had to kind of like pay attention a little bit. I ain't gonna miss nothing. Can't wait till they drop another one, or when they drop it on streaming, because it's a lot of sauce. And I like the simplicity in its script, but I like they used a lot of visual metaphors in the mind. For me, it took the psychological route in it, because I remember in my old Backrooms Decode, I was literally talking about how I literally said the Backrooms is the mind. I literally said you can go see from my Decode of the trailer. Was it a month ago or so? Was it March or April? I said literally the Backrooms is the mind, simply. And even with the cap, and so much, all of it came out, all of it played out. Feel me? Cooking. That's when I realized, I was like, all right, I'm onto something here with this one. And then I dived in deeper into the actual Backrooms lore, because the movie has its own lore. Because you understand, the Backrooms has various lores. The Backrooms has the You have the lore from 4chan, right, where it gets into the levels with the wiki dot, right. That's its own lore, right. Then you have Kane Parsons' adaptation of it, right, through his YouTube series with the found footage. And when I dived into that, I said, okay, yeah, this is definitely cooking. I was like Kane Parsons. I was like, he got it. And then in the film, I like the direction they took. I like the direction they took. There is certain implications in the film. I ain't gonna cap because I see through it, right? And that's why I'm saying that's why I do this meditation, because on one level there you can see this film and be like, all right, this is some bullshit. You feel me? If I want to take the matrix route, the social justice route, so to say. But if I want to look at it from pure knowledge gnosis, the pure light, you feel me? It's some sauce, some sauce. You feel me? But I don't know if that just be how I see. I don't know. But or maybe I do know. So in that meditation, right, you can use this for anything, right? Because when you go into this right room, you're doing this in Ukiyo, you'll find what we have called the first right, and this is one of the stages of it. But it's pretty much once you get into this trance, into this white void, from there you can do anything. You can go see any spirit by any technique, any way. You can enter the back rooms from this space, literally. You feel me? And so on. It's a lot of sauce you can do. With the movie theater, what I do is I see myself in the white void, and then I'll, like, the movie screen will open. Like, I'll bring the movie screen into my vision. You feel me? So just me in the movie. And then you can do this with anything. Like, you do this with sigils, you do this with portals. Like, the thing with the white void, with the white room, is that it's trans-dimensional. It's multi-dimensional. It's not stationary. It's where do I go on? But nah, though, let's really get into this Backrooms Decode for though. Let's like really get into it. So, like I said, it was a good film. Good film. The thing is, though, where I expand on it really is Clark. Spoilers ahead if you haven't seen the film already. But Clark pretty much is the main character in the film for me. Bartholomew Cunningham coded. And he is the manager or owner of a furniture store. And he's going to see his therapist, right? And his therapist, and they act out this scene where we learn about his past and his trauma, which he got into an argument with his wife. He had came in from work one day drunk and broke a glass, woke her from sleep, and she left and divorced him. But he got pretty dark in that moment. If you can see his darkness, his shadow coming out. You feel me? Especially as the way he talked about her, as well as himself. You feel me? Because she was a lawyer. He was he was supposed to be an architect. And that's why I was like, the furniture should make so much sense, because with the architect, you're building these architects build buildings, right? Or there's various levels of architecture. Actually, this shit about to get deep. This is gonna get some gnosis. Various levels of architecture. I see what Kane did there. I see. Or the writer, what's bro name? Will. I know it start with a W and his last name start with an S. But He did his thing too. The architecture, right, and this furniture, these backroom spaces, these various interiors, right, working your way through reality, architecture not just of the reality, but the architecture of the mind, right, the cave, the home, the treasure chest, Cancer, it all lines up. That's why I was like, when I seen releasing this right on the full moon, then with the Mercury entering Cancer, Jupiter entering Cancer, I was like, bro, this is perfect. This is divine alignment. Like, I don't know if King was did that intentionally or if he had it lined up, but that I'm saying, like, that's some divine alignment. I want you to understand, because I don't know how you line that up that way. You feel me? Even in the case of making the film and then putting it out. But from beyond there, right? I can understand filming it and then just choosing a date, but like, what if it didn't happen this year? Type shit. That's what I'm saying in that case. But that, because it's all this shit is talking about, the back rooms is the mind. You feel me? The moon, the mind. Mercury, the mind. Jupiter, wisdom. The Cancerian subconscious. I was like, it's beautiful, beautiful. And then when you take it into like the liminal spaces, right? Understanding the liminal spaces is the bridge, the in between, the white room, the white void, the liminal space. Just white space. It's nothing. It's straight absence of everything. It's just straight white void. Feel me? Now I will let you know there is a astral black void as well, which deeper gnosis we will come with at a later time, because that's when it gets deep. That's really when you get more into your own shadow and subconscious. Really, we're gonna get to the dark, because the dark room, you really bring up this light. You feel me? Really, we're gonna bring y'all on some third eye meditations. Bring y'all some mantras, some exercises as well in the future. I got y'all. But this illumination of this darkness in the mind, right? Because that's what this is. Illumination of these traumas, illumination of the past, right? Because even in like the film, like dealing with his therapist, she was that's going to the one header. She was going to we were seeing visions of her in her past, and her rock, right? In her childhood, she couldn't go outside, right? She was kept inside from the world. I was like, I feel it, I understand it, on a level. And what it's talking about is these past traumas, and because what it does is creates a concept of the world. It creates this cave and this projection of reality into your personality, right? And how you face the world. You feel me? How you deal with various situations. You feel me? Because like in Clark's sense, with various points throughout the film, we could see him get triggered. You feel me? We could see where he gets into, like, he's like, example, he's talking to the therapist, he's talking to her, right? But like, he really gets in the zone, right? And they called it like an acting method. But like, he really got back to, like, he was there. You feel me? If you've seen the film, you've seen. As I go on, like, I wish they would. I don't know what this. I don't know why they chose the pirate symbology, right? Or the Ottoman Empire. That shit was very interesting. I was like, bro, this nigga's like, is this nigga in my chats, nigga? Hey, very interesting. Like, but I don't think they ever explain like why the pirate shit. The captain. They never. I can understand the wheel symbology, I understand the pirate as being on the waters, right? Exploring. Do as thou wilt. You feel me? It's various things into the pirate gnosis. Like, cause even myself, I have a affinity with pirates, or the treasure, the digging for treasure. You feel me? Searching for treasure. My favorite spirits are the treasure spirits, as I call them. You feel me? Shout out to niggas, man. Shout out to niggas. Before I move on from Clark though, therapy. Yep. This scene here, bro. I don't think anyone realizes, but I'm tell you what. When they start doing the video essays, they're probably gonna make this assertion, right? I realized this shit instantly. I was like, bro, this is so coded. So it was a scene. He woke up. He was sleeping in the store. He was drinking. I don't know if it was that Henny, but it was that dark liquor, right? And while he was drinking it, he's watching the TV, the found footage or the security footage, I think it was, and it like shifts to a scene of the Backrooms, and this is the first time he sees the Backrooms. You feel me? And when I'm seeing this, I'm like, nobody's gonna, bro. I was like, bro, this whole shit is the dream. You feel me? I was like, they could easily play it as though that this whole film, like once he's entering the back rooms, he no clips through the wall, right? That all that is a dream. You feel me? Because they're taking the mental route. You feel me? The fantasy route. Neptunian. The astral route. You feel me? Because as he's waking up from space, that's liminal. Waking up from sleep, liminal. He's drinking the liquor, drinking the spirits, that's liminal. Putting you into that trance, opening up the space, opening up the crown. All right. Then he kept saying the lights kept flickering. When lights flicker, like a candle flickers, it puts you in a trance. This is 101. This is essentials. Feel me? So I was like, this whole shit is a dream. This is him going into his subconscious, literally coded. I was like, the way they put that together, I was like, bro, I want to interview whoever wrote this. I really do. I really want to interview niggas. And how they put that together, I was like, hey, applaud. I want to shake your hand, nigga, because you did this for the masses. Y'all going crazy, nigga. I was like, because this is the work. This is the essential thing. I was like, bro, I love this shit, nigga. Like, I'm not talking about just the film, but this shit, literally, like, this work, this pathworking, this meditation, the shadow work, the interfacing with the subconscious. You feel me? Like, that's really the most fun shit, the most exploration. Like, the things I have found, have been able to do, have uncovered within my own mind, let alone what I've been able to do on this earth, on this realm. Oh my god, bro. It's gave me, bro, my true love for Magick is in this shit. You feel me? Like, it literally goes Magick, everything else. Because of this shit, really. How much I love this shit, bro. This shit, hey. Like, okay. So like example, they was talking about the mind with this film, right? And you see how this is Clark, right? This is how Clark actually looks, right? This is a monster version of Clark that came in the film, that was in the Backrooms, that was haunting them. It's quite nuts. Right? And what Clark was saying in the film, he was like he said the room, he's like, here, it's like they don't, it's like, he said it's not that they're creating the monsters. He said it's more so, or creating people, or that people come here. It more so remembers you. Feel me? And what that's talking about is actually I'm actually go back to my tweets here, because I tweeted about this. Is that, yeah, he said, bro was like, everything that ever was is already in the Backrooms. They established this in the film, right? And this is the same for the white boy. This is the same shit for the Lux. You feel me? And what I'm talking about is imagination land, the astrals. They're talking about the astral realm, the subconscious. All that exists is already there. You feel me? It's just for one-to-one each owns person, right? Like example, in a dream, you'll never see someone you've never seen. Or not. Okay? Hey. Or if not, right? How clear do you remember these faces or who you were talking to in these dreams? Another point. So everyone in your dreams have you met already before? Or is it aspects of such how you remember them? And in that, like in the Backrooms, right? Everything fades, right? Like they showed a scene where it's not that spirit. That spirit's hot as fuck. I got the fan on. I do got this black velvet on and it's hot. Ooh, give me a second. Hold on. Whew. It's hot as shit outside too. We isn't that it's June. Oh man, I'm gonna look even crazier on the future streams, boy. Y'all think this nigga's insane. The fashion. Shout out I Love Boosters, man. Make sure y'all go see I Love Boosters while it's still in theaters. And when it does go to streaming, definitely need to hop on that shit. When it comes to physical copy, definitely need to hop on that. Sauce. Go tap in on the Decode. Go, I see it in the theater first. So, the spoilers ahead, but sauce. But let me get back to it. So in the film, there was a part where they're showing the Backrooms. They're showing various scenes, right? Various different liminal spaces, different rooms. And but in one, it's like going top to bottom. It's like going deeper and deeper, like it's going digging. Remember this digging concept. It's like it's digging deeper and deeper into the earth, deeper and deeper into the mind, right? And it starts as this memory of like your childhood home, right? Your living room, so to say, right? And it becomes more and more so deteriorated, more abstract, right? More barren just by level, right? Which is a concept I have. Let me go back here real quick. Kind of a level of this, right? But in the reverse, so to say, because you have this perfect vision, right? But then it just becomes barren or abstract, right? Or like how old another example is how old architecture had so much culture and character to it. Like the buildings at Chicago, if you look up, they have all these decals into them. Versus the modern McDonald's, the modern Cracker Barrel, right? This monotone, modern, minimalistic look, right? So even in the Backrooms isn't about the minimalism, so to say. It's more so that the minimalism is talking about the mind and the nature of it, how memory and such fades. You feel me? Like in this image, this is an image from the film. This is from the end of the film. Spoilers ahead, right? And it's not AI, right? It's not AI. But understand, when I seen this shit, I understood it so fucking perfectly. I was like, oh, that's coded. And they had multiple versions, like different people being in the back rooms turning into this. And what it was is people that entered the back rooms, right? The rooms would start to try to remember people, right? Create their own versions of them. So like in Clark's case, there was a version of his wife, right? There was a version of him, right? And something else. I don't know what the other dude was flicking light. I was like, Lightbreaker coded. But this is the therapist, right? When she entered, and after she we don't even know if she got out, so to say. But the form of the backrooms try to remember her as, we see her with multiple faces. Her hands has multiple fingers and such, right? And as soon as I seen this, the first thing it made me think of was AI art. I was like, when early first AI art came out, and even now to an extent, the 6 hands, the 6 fingers, 3 hands, right? The messed up faces, 7 eyes, 10 nostrils. You feel me? All that mess up shit. This is a Lil Yachty album cover, that Let's Start Here album cover, right? He used the AI. This is like old AI art. For me now, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit more consistent, as well as like you can upscale it. But early on, this is how it was. This was the original slop, the original AI slop. You feel me? And y'all know how I feel about AI. Y'all know how I get down. Hey, I'm using the tech. You feel me? It's technology itself. You feel me? It's not AI. It's technology itself. Every company that has AI, that has a data center, is not using the data center just for AI. The whole internet is based on this shit. It's a whole grid. You feel me? So miss me with that AIU shit. Miss me with that. It's the entire technological grid, the entire technological matrix. You feel me? Your ass scrolling, doom scrolling, using TikTok, you feeding it. You texting me, trying to argue me this shit, you feeding it. You watching this shit, watching any video, you're feeding this shit. Stream, bro, miss me with that. Feel me? It's the system. It's just the way to set up. So, but back to this though. What this AI art symbolism is talking about, or this misremembrance, right? This distorted memory, right? What it's talking about is the deterioration of the mind, not just through the backrooms, but through the shadow, through the beast, through the traumas. You feel me? Because the thing with the cave, right, with the darkness, you can go into the darkness, right, in various stages and levels. You feel me? There's one level. It's like Inception. It's perfect example is Inception. Perfect example. Inception, you have the first level of the dream, then the next level, then the next level, and then the next level. And y'all know how in the ancient backrooms lore, on the wiki dots, they got shit 999 levels, 94 levels type shit. You feel me? And it gets weirder, more abstract, crazier, more quote unquote dangerous, more horrific the deeper you go. You feel me? And this is the same for the mind. This is the same thing for the darkness. You feel me? Same thing with magic and certain various practices, various paths. How far are you willing to go? How far are you going to take it? How far do you need to take it? Because sometimes, and really a lot of times, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to take it so far. You feel me? With this shit. It's not so literal. So, realize. That's when I be telling y'all, like, how to be ready. be cautious, because with certain shit, it can fuck you up. Certain of this magic shit, various spirits, certain practices, this shit can fuck you up if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know how to ground yourself, if you don't know how to maintain your frame. You feel me? Shit can happen to you and you not even realize, like it did to me. Real shit. I'm saying this shit from experience. You feel me? Now, in that, it's have no fear. You feel me? You just gotta move like async. You just gotta move like async. Async was on a real scientist, real observer. You feel me? They walked in that motherfucker, tied a rope. You feel me? Can't get lost in there. You feel me? Even Clark, to an extent, he integrated with the Backrooms, right? It's just more. Clark sent a R.P. Clark. You feel me? But really, that was really Clark's own ego death. You feel me? Because he came into an acceptance, because she said some real shit in this scene at the end of the film. She said everything. She said the reason your wife left you is because of the way you are. It's just the way you're wired. And it's natural. She said, I can't help you. I can't fix you. I can't change that. And she said, there's nothing wrong with that, because you don't have to change. And that's real shit. I said, she said this shit, when she said this in the film, as a therapist, it's like she realized in real time. She was like, damn, all this shit is, damn. Like, what am I really doing? You feel me? This is what she realized. Like, about the human mind, is that with certain depths and with certain people, especially with the shadow, it's not, the point isn't to change yourself. You feel me? That's a decision for you to make. But if you love yourself, because like even in Clark's sense, he said he doesn't want to change. You feel me? Oh. Yeah, in Clark's, thank you by the way. But in Clark's case, he said he didn't want to change. He just, that's that self-love, you could say, that acceptance. And she was like, that's okay, you don't have to change. And that's the truth. That's real. That's that integration. You feel me? And you can see he couldn't leave the Backrooms. As soon as this happened, Captain Clark woke up. Nigga, his wife started going crazy trying to leave. And that's when I realized, that's what happened in the past. Right. But as well, I was like, he's about to die. That's his acceptance, the ego death. He can no longer exist here due to the nature, right, of the Backrooms. Because he's transcended it. He transcended it through death. The death was his transcendence out of it. You feel me? Out of that life. Out of that space. You feel me? So like in his dream, remember I told you how the whole shit could be a dream? In the dream, he probably woke up as soon as that scene ended. And nigga probably died. Probably woke up. Clean. You feel me? As for Shorty, that's tough. But back to the AR though. Because these imperfections, right? Because even in the imperfections in the Backrooms, right? Because the Backrooms, even in the architecture of it, right? King Parsons made this in Blender, right? Or even the original image. The original image is a little, even it still looks daunting. It's just unnatural architecture. Unnatural room space, you could say, just looks endless. Like rooms not constructed with any practical sense, you could say. Gateways, doors, crevices leading to other spaces and other rooms that have no such relation to the past, to this one that you were just in. Liminal space for real. For me, I was like, bro, this is really liminal space. And this liminal space, I understand, is really Hecate coded. Understand? When I seen her with the three faces, And then I put here after in the post edit, I made it her 3. I was like, that's the Hecate coded. You gotta see the vision. It's Hecate coded, triple goddess. You see, goddess of liminal spaces, the gateway to keep. You see the vision, right? So, and this is all talking about the mind. It's all talking about the mind, the subconscious. Because even when you're doing these path workings, right, doing various meditations, it can shift scenes at the drop of a dime. I've had it happen. Shit, if you go watch my Bune video, right? I was telling you about the path working meditation I did with her. It's like, I forgot where did I begin on that one. That shit was so long ago. I was in the desert. Then I remember being I was in a desert. Next thing I know, I turn my head, I'm in a kitchen and I smell catfish. You feel me? Real talk. Or like with the case of Odin, right? There was a ride I did around the Yule that year. And I was going to see the council. You could say I was going to see the council. But it started with me. I was on the river, and the river. I was pushing the boat on the river, but before me was a leopard, goddess or spirit. Right, feel I look like a character out of a Skyrim type shit. But she giving me stuff. We having this conversation as I'm going. Next thing I know, after one more pool, I'm standing before the gates. Go before the gates. Next thing I know, I'm in the chamber. You feel me? The various path person, it'll go scene by scene like that. It's not just every step of the way. You feel me? You'll walk through doors and it'll be a whole new space, whole new dimension, probably the same space or a different angle. A lot of things can happen. It's very interesting, the depths of the mind, the depths of trance. You feel me? And because the deeper in trance you go, the more abstract, the greater the knowledge, but as well the harder to come back from that, because you have to pull yourself back from such. You feel me? There's meditations I've gone so deep, I was told to go back. You feel me? It was like, yeah, go back to earth, nigga. It was like, you deep. Ain't word of Allah. But hey, man, keep a rope. But yeah, the imperfections with AI though, I want y'all to understand the same shit y'all be talking about, human imperfections with art. AI doing the same shit. Like we're going to be on this we're going beyond this AI art argument very soon. Feel me? Very soon. Hopefully niggas can transcend this pity party for me and really understand the real game that's going on with this shit. You feel me? Because at this point, playing. This I put here because of some more notes I had from the allegory of the cave, right? And I was telling y'all how everyone sees things different, right? Like the Backrooms is gonna give its own projection of how the people that entered it. And one thing before I get off of the Backrooms, from Kane Parsons' found footage, there's a scene, right? And this is when I realized the real power of this shit, right? In the found footage, there's one of them where the scientists are in their rooms. He gets lost, but what happens is one of the rooms he's in starts to shift, and then the whole room like breaks down and goes into like a white void, a white space. Like what it's implying is that the rooms shift. You feel me? That the rooms change. They're not just static. You feel me? That the mind is malleable. You feel me? Understand? This is they're talking that talk. I was like, hey, the implications of this. I was like, and then when you apply it to magic and then the work, It's all coded. You feel me? Because you can change your mind. You feel me? You have the power to change your mind, to change reality. You feel me? It's not static. You feel me? As static as it may appear. You feel me? In the far distance, as you go deeper and deeper, like even in the found footage, he was deep as hell in the Backrooms. You feel me? But mansion. So when he finally gets to this point where it starts shifting, when he starts getting into these spaces to where it looks like the server is changing, understand you're at these gateway points. You feel me? Astrally, mentally, consciously. You feel me? But yeah. But I was talking about how everyone sees it different, man. Everyone's gonna see this shit different, and that's a big thing. That's a big thing that's out, and there's power in that. There's beauty in that. You feel me? I want to explore that really. How what comes up in various people's meditations. Like one of the meditations I like to ask and do is get into a relaxed state. Probably go to the white void, right? And then from there, you want to hear the wind, hear the birds, feel the heat of the sun. Then astrally, I want you to look up. What color is the sky? Where is the sun at? Is there any planets up there? Clouds? All of this is codes. What color is the sky? Is there these clouds? Time of day, is it night? Is it day? All of this is code, is symbolic. It's a symbolism. Feel me? What does it mean? They have their own meanings, but really it's about what does it mean to you? How does it make you feel? You feel me? What does it make you think and realize and see? Feel me? Because everyone's interpretation is different. It is your mind. You feel me? It's for you to understand. But at the same time, there may be various levels of that interpretation. Like there's various levels of the back rooms. There's various levels of the Qliphoth, of the shells, of the Kabbalah. It's not just one tree, it's a tree. It's like many trees folded upon itself. See, the back room, the back rooms, the Qliphoth decoded, bro. Qliphoth coded for real. Kabbalah coded for real. How it folds in on this, bro. 444 on the clock. Feel me? But yes. Oh, I'm in straight channel. I'm seeing right now. I don't remember shit I just said. Bro. I'm trying to hold the thought. I'm trying. Oh, okay. That's why I brought up that meditation. Okay. And that's why I said I want to explore this, because everyone's going to have a different answer to this. Everyone's going to have a different mental state at that time. Because that's what it's going to be telling you about. That's the whole point of the meditation. It's going to be telling you about where you at. In many different levels. It's going to tell you where you're at mentally. It may tell you where you're at on your journey. You feel me? Because you can take that meditation and go further. You feel me? I just started it off. And I really want you to, I really wanted to stress this, right? Is that when I'm doing various meditations, I'm giving y'all various pathworks that you go beyond and know that you can take them beyond. You can go further. This goes for any magic, any ritual. If you use various spirits, right? As they are that, but you can take the magic and go further. You feel me? Like you can work with the spirit, get your own channel gnosis. You can go into a meditation, see this sky, right? I didn't say you didn't have to leave the astral. You could go around and explore your environment. What is your environment? Where are you? All of this entails and is saying something. You feel me? And I'm just very curious to what do you see? You feel me? And where do you go? Where do you want to go? I'm very curious. Because this is the beauty. Because this is when we're really in the subconscious. Now we're starting to really see and understand ourselves on a different level. You feel me? Like when I first did this meditation, the way this shit expanded, because you understand, you do meditations not just one time, you do it over time. You feel me? And it'll grow and develop over time. I don't know why I keep saying grow and develop over time. But spirit coming through, and we keep going. We keep going. Hold on. Oh, okay. So when I first did this, it was just checking the mental state. Then I was like, all right, let me keep going further. Turned out I was on an island in a jungle. Right. We start going into the jungle. See the first bridge. Right. The bridge is it's one of them bridges you see in the old adventure films. It's wooden with a rope, missing panels. And this is where you get into the levels of options in the astral space. You feel me? This is where you get into options in astral space. 448 on the clock. Shout out, cool. So standing before this bridge, this rinky-dink bridge, you have many options. You can try to cross it. You can try and run across it. You can try and find another way. You can fly across it. You can jump across it. Right? You can fix the bridge. Me, I fixed the bridge. I didn't just jump across that motherfucker. Nah, I fixed the bridge, because to me, the way I looked at it was, why would I leave the bridge broken if this is a bridge that's in my internal bridge, right, from my lower to higher self, right? Why would I not want to establish this pathway, establish this connection, improve it, and modernize, improve the bridge and its stability? You see, rather than just trying to just jump and get to the other side. It's levels. Feel me? You keep going into the jungle once you get to the other side. What's before you? For me, yeah, you can only imagine the temple was waiting. The temple was waiting for me to enter. You feel me? For you, it may be a being, a beast. In another meditation, it was a Japanese, it's like a Japanese newsstand. Because I remember coming up to this shit, and I was like, what the hell is this doing here? And it was just kanji and Japanese all on the poster. I was like, okay, I see. I need to find the notes for that meditation. The notes for that meditation is somewhere in my notes app. Because I decoded that kanji too. That because in the astrals, the knowledge of it, what it meant, came through. Feel me? I just forgot. I remember. Very I remember that was a Paimonic meditation, that one. But I'm saying, but you can see the openness of this practice, of this work. You feel me? About the entails. Bro, I really love that shit. I love this shit. I should have put this as the art for that. No cap. No cap. This here though. This here. I want you to understand when it comes to astral experiences. That's the whole point. This is astral experiences. Consciousness. It all begins as pure light, the soul. You feel me? The akasha, the element of spirit. And in my system, I start with fire. Traditionally, they begin with air, right? Because you start with the sky and you're working your way down from the sky. But if I work it in a way of this being earth, right? Think about it like this. We have the sun. The sun is the fire. You feel me? The sun is the fire, the will, the light, the spark. I like how I got the volcano here too. Ooh, Ukiyo coded. Ukiyo coded. Even this month, right? And even in May, a lot of volcanoes going off in Hawaii, right? Volcanoes are another astral symbol that keep coming up for me. Very crucial to the Ukiyo lore and to the Negus, right? Even though they had was it Hawaiian and Polynesian Heritage Month last month? Bro, I was really supposed to be on this LBH last month, or it's an aspect of the lore, but we're cooking. The king is coming. He's taking his steps right now, though. Shout out to Kiki Economy. Hey, tapping on the Patreon, man. There's a lot of sauce, a lot of sauce on the Patreon, man. But as we start here from the fire, right? The sun being the fire, you work your way to the sky. That's air, right? Then to water. That's the rain, the precipitation. Then it makes its way to the ground, the earth. Do you see? Then once you get to the earth, understand the earth element. And this is the elements. You feel me? Then when I was talking about earlier about mastering the elements, knowing the elements. You feel me? This is that. Being the avatar. You feel me? Because you are an avatar. You feel me? Your body, your being is an avatar. For me, at various levels, even in the astral, you'll have an avatar. A look you can dictate and such. This is almost as such. We'll be taking this into the next stage, into the next level. So all of this will make sense. You put chalices, right? But these senses are really your key to meditation, though. If you're really getting into the astral space, although you can arise, the meditation or the dreams can arise from one or many senses. Feel me? You can just see it, you can just hear it, you can just smell it, you can just taste it, you can just touch it, right? Or a mixing combination of them. Like, I don't think I've ever smelled in a dream. Actually, no, I take that back. No, that's cap. And even, especially, that's definitely cap. Because I definitely had that catfish. And I smelled the catfish in the meditation. I literally just said that. But the way it came through was so distinct, you feel me, right? Because in the meditation, it wasn't just... all elements were at play. Now that I'm thinking about it, all senses were at play. Now that I'm thinking about it. But what I'm getting at is that the way the knowledge can come through, right, is in this fragmentation, right? Because it starts all as one in the light, but it fragments itself through the elements and through the senses. You feel me? So certain gnosis can come through as just a taste. You may get a certain taste for some at a certain time, and maybe a spirit. Or maybe you just had a taste for something. Smells, because the smells, the nose connected to the third eye, direct, even like with the incense, very, very powerful for working with spirits, doing this meditation work. Literally awakens the senses. You feel me? Audio, you feel me? The music, we you know me, Ace Maceo, Music Magus. You feel me? Tap into that elementum, where I made beats for every element on elemental. You feel me? And what I do is I listen to, whenever I'm doing my rituals, listening to elementum, because that's the altar. It's elementum, the altar. I put the altar into sonic form, and you literally can just listen to that project or to any track on there and go into meditation and do a ritual, do a rite, do a pathworking, just through the elements alone, or through spirit. It's 5 of them. It's 5 tracks. I got beats and the meditation versions. They tap in all platforms. Feel me? Very powerful sauce. Very key sauce, niggas. I want y'all to know, very key sauce. Feel me? But by working with the music, right, you entrain and put yourself into a mental state, right, to where you align with the frequency, you align with the energy. You feel me? Like, as a producer, I'm using not just sounds that make it feel like fire or air or water, right? I'm putting actual sounds of water. I'm tuning it to solfeggio frequencies, dealing with chakras kind of tied to the element, so to say. Feel me? Like with earth, I think I put earth at the root chakra. It's growing around you. Water, I think I did the sacral chakra, right? Air, I want to say air is either the crown, third eye, or it's either actually, yeah, it's gonna be air is either gonna be the crown, third eye, throat. I don't have the track list in front of me. I can't remember. I made this shit years ago. I used it as data, and this is such a subconscious practice. But when you go under, you'll see it. I'll put the graphic up. Actually, I'll put the graphic up with the solfeggio codes too, because once you know what each solfeggio frequency does, you can just listen to the frequency, not even just the music. Right? Go straight to the frequency, and then that will put you into the state as well. Probably in a more you could say a more intensified state, but for me, the music puts me in a more intensified state, especially due to the level of layered motifs incorporated with it. But y'all know the power of music, like how it can program your mind. You feel me? That's why listening to mantras is so powerful, because mantras themselves are already constructed in a celestial function, in a magical function. You feel me? By vibration, by sound. So you add that in with the repetition, with the heart space of making a song of devotion, or even with deep focus. Cooking. You feel me? That's why I fuck with Hinduism heavy, because the mantras are powerful by themselves, but when they put them to the music, to the beats, they go even crazier. You feel me? And when I apply that sauce to my music, listen to that Omni Prawn, I put them Ganesha mantra. That shit hit different. You feel me? And Omni Prawn is key, because that's me getting into my avatar state, my higher self state. You feel me? So it's automatic lore. And elementum is crazy, because elementum is this code. I want you to understand. Elementum is literally the elements coming together to put together this story. The elemental trials, the elemental trials. You feel me? In which I call the infernal force, or dubbed really, as we know, as the clip off. That's going through the shells, the various stages of really just the spiritual journey. And now that it's called the elemental trials, it makes sense, because dealing with Paimon, dealing with the Goetia in general, dealing with elementals, right? It's the trials of dealing with them. And that path, that story. And even with Elementum, like the way I crafted, the way I wanted to do it at that time, even now, is I wanted to produce a story. I want to write and take you through this path working. Take you through this story, through this lore, through this journey. Ace Mace, you're becoming Omniprime. Feel me? That's here we are now. Feel me? I'm really finna start tapping into this writing bag, getting back into this, because this, and this is partly why I was upset the other day, while I was in my depressive state earlier, when I was talking about how we had that full moon, had them transits, because I was like, the old story is that niggas know me as a music producer. You feel me? I like just told y'all, music magic and shit, right? But there's so much baggage, there's so much trauma with music. It's so many conflicting thoughts with it, to where it's not the same for me anymore. But you know, on a deeper level though, you gotta understand, music was not my original dream. You feel me? My original dream was to be an author. You feel me? I can pull out the ancient texts. You feel me? I was writing books when I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade, trying to write chapter novels. You feel me? Shout out my niggas Casey Harris. Was a basketball player lore. Oh man. But and the reason I bring that up is because the thing with music is I was led into music. You feel me? The way I started making music is because of my surroundings. Like, I had an interest in it. I wanted to be a DJ. I wanted to be like a curator. There was that when I was younger. But actually making music, I was like, this is different. But learning that what it allowed me to do is be able to see this. I want you to understand. Being able to make music allowed me to see this. Feel me? Because the way I make music, the way I construct it, the way I see it and listen to it, is I listen to it in layers. You feel me? I'll experience it with a mesh of senses. And I'll create it from this space as well. You feel me? To where I'm hearing and seeing things at the same time. I'm hearing and smelling, getting these feelings at a simultaneous time. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think that's cool. I don't know. That's a different strain, that one. That's a different strain, that one. I can feel that one. Hell, how the fuck? Oh, that's okay. It's like, how the fuck did I throw that off? Because you gotta understand, when you're making music, right? The way music is made, pretty much, is made in layers, track by track, beat by beat. You feel me? You start with one pattern, boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, right? Then you add in the clap or snare, boom, booch, boom, 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 booch, boom, 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 booch. You feel me? Then I add in layer to layer. You feel me? And when you're playing with these various rhythms, these various sounds, right, creating various melodies, right? You start to see the crafting of the ability to really create your reality. Like, I want you to do. When they say musicians are magicians, they truly are. And the knowledge of music itself, you truly become a magician with that shit. Truly. Because you can take it planetary. Like, even in myself, you take it planetary. Down to the note. Down to the key. You feel me? And when you're making it layer by layer, constructing this world with such intention, right? Able to hear sounds, have references through the sounds. Like in my music, I'll use the sound of in my drum kit. It's called a sword hit, right? And it's constantly it's that battle. It's that battle. It's that war music. You feel me? Or I'll use like the sound of like the C4 dropping in from Call of Duty. I'll put that in beats, right? And it's this code for myself, where it's putting you into this space of like this. Got this bomb. I got this hidden, this tug, this power, this sneaky little, dropping this bomb on you. I'm dropping these gems. Many motifs. But yeah, but when you apply that to like anything you create, you feel me? When you apply this to art, you feel me, right? And when you creating a scene, and you have the character, and the character himself, the character themselves is already layered, right? Through the details, how they look, their hair, what they got on, their swag, you feel me? Their environment there, what they're doing. This is layers. Why they're doing it. This is layers. The layers of the self. Layers of you. This concept very, very essential. I hope I'm not running it into the ground, going too deep, because I do feel like I've been on this for a little second. I'm kind of forgetting what I'm saying a little bit too much. But I'm gonna advance. Let me get this water in my system. I'm starting to get parched. Like I was telling y'all earlier though. See, Carl Jung, one of the OG spirit detectives, one of the OG LBA agents. You feel me? One of the few to really going into the subconscious, giving us the whole concept of the shadow, the archetypes, the myths, your own myth, the hero's journey. Shout out Joseph Campbell as well. Cause I think I've got them. I think I might have some of those mixed up, but this shout out niggas though. Really shout out niggas though, because when I was into this work and I'm doing this, I'm like, is there a name? I didn't know there was a name for this. You feel me? I didn't know there was a name for this practice. When I was doing it, you feel me? Because I learned all this from various niggas, Travis Magus, Brother Panic, Yosef, Brother Yusuf, Dreamwise, Bobby. The list goes on. You feel me? The many undercover and ancient niggas of the modern age today. Shout out the boy Tuma Scarab, a coat cap. The niggas who ain't even posting no more. But hey, the many legends and agents, LBA agents, spirit detectives, right, who have come before died. Jung is a key case because Carl Jung was a psychiatrist therapist, psychology. He was big in psychology, but he wrote a book, or put out a book called The Red Book. And in the Red Book, he's doing this practice where he's going into his subconscious and interfacing with these various archetypes of his own self. You feel me? And understanding and integrating with his shadow. That's the Red Book. That's the work. And what he called the practice was active imagination, because it's not just letting your dream going into your dreams and letting it come up. It's not just going to sleep and waiting for your dreams to give you messages. It's actually sitting down, meditating, relaxing, and going into this space where these images will come up. You feel me? And with this, I just learned it pretty much from Panic. Because Panic was talking about just go into meditation, start in the darkness, and just use your senses. You feel me? Starting with the apple. And once you bite the apple, oops, probably gave y'all a little key right there. And shit opens up. You're like, oh shit. You feel me? Shit start getting boogie. Start getting lit. You feel me? For my first time. But in Jung's case, right? He did it more so in a therapeutic sense. You feel me? Because this isn't just a one and done thing. You feel me? This is lifelong. You feel me? This is a lifelong practice. This is something you will take with you through life. You feel me? And this is when I'm starting to realize that this is probably and truly when like Panic when them would talk about not just doing the astral work, but the how to die, right? It's understanding this, or various there's other meditations. I know Trav was talking about one. Was it that Tatwa Shooty? Was it? It's another one. Them Vedic meditations go crazy. But the dissolving of the body, becoming the consciousness, the soul, going into your being the light body, right? The Merkaba, right? Many systems have various different names for this, right? To where you're living beyond this body, still immortal. Like, shout out Baba G, right? Baba G is an ancient sage, which they say to this. They said he died in the physical, right? But they said he lived for like 400 years in the physical. Or his spirit was so strong once he transitioned that he was still here in the physical. And even to this day, I will tell you, this nigga's Baba G still on the planet. I'd say this nigga Baba G truly immortal, the immortal sage, for real. Feel me? I had Baba G come through a meditation. Gave me the sauce, the ultimate meditation script. Coming very soon. Like, this is the direction I'm really trying to take Ukiyo Temple, as well as my own work. Cause this is the work I'm truly into and trying to do. Is this meditation, this path working, kind of the hypnosis. I gotta study the NLP a little bit more. Work on my focus. You feel me? I'm scripting, you could say. But in time. But the music is already there. The musical ability, you're going into trance. You're going into the realms instantly. It's there. Now, it's just about guiding you to a various place, guiding you through various situations. That's the power. I mean, shout out my niggas, Permal Sutra, for me, and them, because they make meditation. They made one for me. Powerful sauce. You see me? And I think they did it on the music. I did some music for them. Oh yeah, we was cooking. Shout out Primal Sutra. Hey, shout out the boys. I need to hit them up. They're going crazy. Jung. True legend in the LBA, man. Truly essential. Baba G. Coming immortal. Baba G. When I found out about him, right, and various other sages, and then I just put that into alignment with Carl Jung, my own experiences in the astrals, stories I've heard from various other mages, right? You start to realize that the astral space, the spirit, it's very depth. You feel me? It's very a lot to explore. It's a lot there. You feel me? It's not for the beginner though. You feel me? Because understand, it's the spirit. It is this air, this water, this fire. It's these higher realms. You feel me? Here we're on earth, we're grounded in the matrix, grounded to our senses, to your impulses, your lower nature. You feel me? And that's the same way this works as this is a very, bro, this model right here, bro, you keep, bro, this is the essential. This is how I see manifestation. You feel me? Like this is it. You feel me? It's not separate. This is it. You feel me? As it comes down upon itself. You feel me? Stage by stage. This is it. This is the same as the chakras. You feel me? The chakras, the lower chakras, you get into the higher realms. You feel me? It's more tangible, absolute here. Here, it's more abstract, malleable. You feel me? So I think I got everything in there. I can tell because I'm starting to jump around a lot. I'm starting to jump around a lot, and I can tell that's when I think that's my cue to start wrapping it up. Let me go around here and see, but shout out Baba G. Oh yeah, I'm definitely in them spaces right now, boy. Definitely in them spaces. Before this work, like once again, let me break it down because this is LBA Essentials. Once again, to wrap it up. The essentials. Before you get into this work, you must know you are all that is. You are the one. Read Ukiyo 777. Read Ukiyo 777. First off, I should have put that in here as well. I'm saving that really for the LBA stream because we're going to read it up there. But you can access that on the Patreon. Join for free. You'll get the PDF. But just had it pulled up. First things first. Oh yeah, first things first. You are the one. God, the Supreme. You are all that is. You are the universe. You are the center of the universe. Right? But to understand that, to know that, is to most first know the observer. To step into the role of this awareness of the observer. And being the observer. So you start with the self-inquiry. I pose once again, ask yourself, mentally, who are you? Who answers? Who asks? Who observes the answer? Who is in observing this banter in between? And then who is observing that? Pause in between. Once you come to this gnosis, to this state, it is not instant. It is not instant. I may talk through it fast on here, but it's not instant. When you need to really sit with this meditation, really come into that beingness, and do it multiple times, because once you come into that state, your power gets into a whole nother level. Ooh, the Bobby. Ooh, the fucking Bobby came out, and that's, oh my god, that sounded like Bobby. The left. Then from there, once you know that, you're ready. Truly, you really are. Once you're ready to, you just have to be fearless. Be ready to dive in. Dive into yourself. Be able to face the monster. Stop running from your nightmares. Feel me? Like, that's the thing in nightmares, like the easy nightmare decode. What are you running from? Why are you running? It's just simply a fear. Face your fear. Become lucid. Or manifest a goddamn whatever, nigga. Gun, sword, lightsaber, nigga. Whatever. And handle business. Do what you gotta do. Or you can do, shout out LBA Cool, real legend in this shit. Niggas was talking about he was having nightmares, not necessarily nightmare, dreams, with various horror films, right? Like you have Jason, Michael, right? Then he said one day he said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna stop fighting these niggas, man. Because he said at first he was running, then he would start fighting them. Then he said they was keep coming, and he said, he said one, he just said, fuck it, nigga, turned around, gave them niggas a hug, integrated, became one. I said, you know what, that is top spirit detective work. That is top LBA agent work. I was like, niggas got it. You feel me? You have to integrate. You have to become one. It's the love, the highest frequency of them all, the highest light of them all. You feel me? So, man, much in store, man. Much in store. But yeah, man, I do want to mention Jung's digging method, right? Because I did say his is a little bit different than White Void. His method is pretty much, right, when I read this shit, I was like, and I never read shit before. He said literally, you sit down, you relax, you go down. And the thing is, my meditation method is that you sit down and you sink and you fall. And I imply this from like a Lucifer falling from heaven, or like in Get Out, you sinking, right? Because to me, when you relax all your muscles, it feels like you're sinking. Or like if you're in the water, you're sinking, going deeper and deeper into the ocean. You feel me? Same concept. Deeper and deeper into the earth. You feel me? I just transcend physics in my, as you don't tell, I be transcending physics. I don't. That physics shit, nah, I'm be transcending that. My shit, the astral. Now, with his though, what you do is you start and you visualize yourself in the darkness, and you're digging down, going deeper and deeper until you hit either a chest, a door, a blockage where you can't go any deeper. And he said what you do is you go down, move the dirt or whatever, and you open the door and enter the space. Then you let whatever appears. Let it be a symbol, a person, a being, a environment. You keep going deeper, you explore, right? You interface with the being. You meditate. You have to have metacognition for this. That's the thing. You have to have metacognition. That's why you start with the self-inquiry. That is the key. You have to have metacognition. You have to be able to observe your own thoughts. Feel me? You have to be able to observe yourself and be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. You feel me? Not just, it could be just be real. You feel me? Because it will come out. Especially when you're dealing with the subconscious, it will come out. Nigga. Just letting you know, it will come out. Dealing with spirit, it will come out. You have been warned. But yeah, man, I don't know, bro, the way this communication styles. Hey. But yeah, that's the end of it, man. Just know from this though, man, it's all about entering the temple. This is Ukiyo Temple. The old name of the channel used to be Ace's Temple, right? Coming from the mind of Ace Maceo. But really, this is Ukiyo Temple. Ukiyo is the floating world, the spirit world. The temple is you, the mind. You feel me? We're going within, enter the temple. You get it? What's the temple? Who will you find? The LBA. You feel me? The Lightbringer Association. Sponsored by Lucy. Shout out. The Ancients. It's 5:26. I definitely missed. I think I missed that showing. I'ma see. Just probably gonna go to the movies later. But nah, we went on them finals. I told y'all we went on them finals. But yeah, man. Enter the temple. Tapping on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Ukiyo Temple. Beacons.ai/The Divine One. You'll find the sauce. Ukiyo777. Tapping on the Discord. Yeah. Shout out Travis Mages. Shout out No Way Pop Monosis. Shout out all the niggas. Shout out LBA Cool. Shout out Titty Milk. Shout out Ace Mix. Shout out Omniprime. Shout out Papa Legba. Shout out Aishu. Shout out Lucifer. Shout out Astral First Lady herself. Nigga. Shout out Carl Jung. Shout out Kane Parsons. Nigga. Shout out you. Nigga. Thank you. Appreciate you watching this. Getting this live, being here with me. But yeah, man, I think that's all, man. Until next time. See.